Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We've got some Battlefield 4 gameplay here for you. Game of Conquest on Metro. A little bit of a crazy crowded map on these high ticket conquest games. Rush is typically my favorite game mode in this game, but weren't many lobbies available when I played this the other day on North America, so got into a Conquest instead. For anyone that doesn't know, I am actually a really big fan of the Battlefield series. I know I typically post Warzone gameplay here on the channel, but I'm a really big fan of Battlefield. And coming up on Battlefield 6, Battlefield 2021, whatever the title ends up being, I will be covering the game alongside Warzone most likely. Warzone will probably still be my main game because it's what my friends play, but who knows if they decide to give Battlefield a shot. That might become the main game, but I plan on expanding things quite a bit. But speaking of Battlefield 6 or Battlefield 2021, if you've been paying attention this past week on Twitter, you might have noticed a lot of content creators getting a lot of various types of teasers. I follow a lot of the Warzone content creators that have come from the Battlefield series, mostly JackFrags, Stod, Westy, Tactical Brit, people like that, Tomographic as well. But JackFrags has put out a really good video yesterday. It's only about 4.5 minutes long, kind of summarizing all of the various teasers. One of them was a cryptic message that had certain portions of it redacted, and it was sent out to a variety of creators with different portions of the message being cut out, but it was all spliced back together to reveal the entire message, as well as some small video clips being sent out as well to various creators, and they had little pictures or outlines that have essentially kind of confirmed what we've all been suspicious about, that the new Battlefield game will be modern or very near future. I think there's been a recent leak saying that it could be Battlefield 2042, I believe. But you never know with leaks. Anytime you hear about a leak, just try to take it with a big grain of salt. Only trust confirmed information. But very exciting nonetheless. I will link Jack's video in the description here if you want to take a look at that and get a nice quick summary of a lot of the teasers that have come out thus far. Otherwise here, just got this game of Battlefield going on Metro. Doing a lot of reviving. One of the cool things about this map, little drop shot there. Kind of funny you can't really drop shot in Battlefield. I think that's actually pretty cool. I think one of the things that frustrates me sometimes about Warzone and Call of Duty in general these days is the movement and mobility mechanics seem to have become an even bigger deal than the actual gunplay and accuracy and positioning. If you watch some of the really aggressive professional players, it's all about, the slide canceling, the jump shotting, the bunny hopping and drop shotting and all of that. And I kind of like that BF4 and even the newer ones, Battlefield 5, Battlefield 1, have less of an emphasis on mobility in general. You can slide in the more recent Battlefield games, but you're not doing these crazy slide cancels and bunny hopping and things like that. And I kind of like that emphasis on the gunplay and obviously the vehicle combat on the larger maps where there are vehicles. But otherwise on this channel, I will be covering Battlefield 6, like I said, but I've also thought about expanding things a bit more to include a bit of variety, maybe some walkthroughs. Streaming has become a bit difficult for me. I have recently started a new full-time job. I lost my original position at the start of the pandemic and was unemployed until recently when I picked up a new job, so finding time to stream has been pretty difficult, especially because you got to do it for 2 to 3 hours at a time to make it worthwhile for any viewers. But I have thought about expanding the channel from mostly Warzone clips to maybe including some walkthroughs, single-player recordings. I might stream it here and there, but like I said, it's hard to find the time, so recordings might suit my schedule a little better. But I've had the plans kind of in my head of games like Titanfall 2, which some of you might know is a really big favorite of mine. I've also thought about replaying some of my old favorites like Metal Gear Solid 2 or 3 or 4. I did just get the RPCS 3 emulator up and running, and I have a PlayStation 5 controller, so I could play some of those old PS3 games that I really love, and I've thought about putting that on the channel as well. Also bought the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, so maybe I'll put that there too. This is a cool little bit of fighting here. It's pretty hard on Metro to hold any real ground on the lower floor if your team's on the top floor there, and we did a good job holding this for a while, so a cool clip. And vice versa, it's tough for the team to come out from the underground up into the like lobby area. So you just get these sort of meat grinder choke points for most of the game, but this was pretty cool, holding this little spot at the bottom of the stairs for a while, keeping each other alive, dropping the health packs, reviving. I'm using the M416 in this game, really kind of all around decent gun, got a suppressor on it, red dot sight. This is kind of my go-to setup in the Battlefield games, whether it's an M416 or the M16 like in Battlefield 3, which is a great game. The AEK usually do some sort of similar setup. I don't really snipe in this series. If you watch my Warzone videos, you know that I snipe quite a bit, but sniping in Warzone is very easy in Call of Duty in general. Bullet drop is not really something to worry about, so it's something I can kind of pick up and do, but in this series, it's a little outside of my depth, I think, so I kind of stick to semi-aggressive assault rifle play. A little more difficult in BF5 to take the medic class because the medics have SMGs, whereas in this one they have assault rifles, which is why I kind of stick to medic in BF4. But in BF5, I kind of switch from medic to assault a lot to take advantage of the rifles instead of the SMGs, since I think SMGs are not great in BF5. They're okay on some maps, but definitely lack the versatility, which I think is even more important in the Battlefield series than it is in something like Call of Duty, since the maps are just so big by default. But yeah, that's kind of the thoughts I have for the channel, some future content coming up. Let me know your thoughts below. Are you excited for Battlefield 6? Are you looking forward to more Warzone? Are you looking forward to maybe some walkthroughs on the channel? Leave your thoughts below. I, for one, am extremely excited for Battlefield 6 and to just get a little more variety among shooters these days. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.